One of LeBron's biggest hobbies is living vicariously through others.
Why do you always want to know this stuff, man?
Listen, I'm a married man. I need to live vicariously through you. Just give me a couple details.
No.
It's just like 11.
11 details?
When you married as long as me, you'll understand.
Michael Jordan's number, Kobe Bryant's job not done speech, and now Steph Curry. Last night, the Lakers get the ball down 2 points to the Warriors, and LeBron James has about a second and a half to get a shot off. Instead of, drawing up some sort of lob or a pick and roll or getting Anthony Davis open or getting him open for a nice mid-range two or even a cut to the lane or whatever it is, they pass the ball into a guy, LeBron James, who is 2 for 6 from 3. He catches it, takes a turnaround fadeaway three-pointer from 5 feet beyond the arc without even looking, like he's Steph Curry. Can't you just be original for once? Can't you just do your own thing? Can't you draw up a play? Can't you just come up with something better? I get it's the regular season, but we want to see LeBron James. We want to see wins. We want to see game winners. We don't want to see that bullshit. And as he gets in that later part of his career, we're going to notice that he's not as athletically gifted as we think he is. He always has been. But now, as he gets older, starts to take a step back. When he does those Euro steps, when he does those drop steps, drive to the lane, whatever it is, he's getting a lot slower. I watched a clip of Donovan Mitchell, blocking him from that, jumping up and just absolutely swatting it. It didn't even take any effort from him, it looked like. LeBron James is getting slower. Him getting to the rim is harder. It's more difficult, and he played 37 minutes last night. 37 minutes is a lot for that old man. You are ancient now. Do you know what 37 minutes did to him? He missed, I think it was 11 shots from the field, 10 or 11 shots from the field, scored 19 points, had 5 assists and 5 rebounds. Oh, and he had 5 turnovers. So you're asking yourself, why is he taking that 3? Why is he taking so many threes? He finished 2 for 7 from the field from beyond the arc. It's because he's tired. He's trying to adjust his game. He's realizing that, three-pointers, one, they win basketball games. A lot of the more successful teams now take a lot more three-pointers. But driving to the lane, getting to the rim, doing those fadeaway moves or those little spins or whatever they are, those aren't realistic for LeBron James to do over 37 minutes of play continuously. He's worn down, and that's why we see his three-pointer numbers go up. Because instead of looking for the open shot, he takes the first open shot he sees. I just don't think that that's going to be your strength going into the later part of your career. The later part of your career, you should probably transition to what players like Jeff Green, and LeBron James is a lot better than Jeff Green, and I only say that because the Brooklyn Nets, but Jeff Green, where he was a small forward, he was a shooter, he was whatever, but now he's playing more of a 4, more of a big man, more of a role player role. Imagine LeBron James in that role player 4 big man role. That would be a lot more lethal than LeBron James sitting on the wing chucking up 8 threes a game and maybe hitting 4 if you're lucky. At this age, at this rate, if you're going to sit there and work on your three-point ball constantly, in game, you're going to take away from so much more that you've already accomplished. You're going to start forgetting how to be physical. You're going to start forgetting how to get up there and start dunking past people. I know we sit here and that sounds stupid, but no, seriously, when you do something so often and so continuously, if you're shooting threes and you're trying to make that as part of your game and you're practicing and you're practicing and you're practicing, and if it takes him the entire season, it takes him the entire season. But where does that leave us? In the playoffs with LeBron James hitting 4 three-pointers and not being able to drive to the rim? Or does that leave us with LeBron James hitting 4 three-pointers, driving to the rim, getting fouled because he's LeBron James, and then still having one of the worst free throw percentages of a GOAT that we've ever seen?